Welcome to MSR Central School online classes. So we are waiting for your response and we are waiting to see your interest in attending online classes. And that is the reason we send the information to you and your parents. But so far, only some students responded and many students have to respond yet. And for a sample, I have put a video of the lesson cell to know whether you're watching it or not. And today only some 28 students have reported that they have listened to the video. So within few days, once we know that no more students will be joining, and then we will start the online classes. Now, as far as online classes are concerned, there are certain do's and don'ts. So let us know what are the do's and what are don'ts. Here, online classes means classes may begin in the morning or whatever the time schedule that we have given. And most of the time, the teacher may not be seeing into your eyes, or you may not be facing, because teacher will be teaching, explaining, sometimes referring by a PowerPoint presentation or sharing some content or other things. So that is why more than in the classroom, you should be very attentive. Otherwise, you have to take care of yourself, because teacher always may not be seeing your face, may not be seeing in what posture you sat, whether you are listening or not listening. So teacher may not be able to find out all these things. So that is why it is your responsibility to follow these do's. So what are the do's? Morning you have to get up, take bath, wear presentable clothes. Before attending the class, online class, you should wear presentable clothes. Presentable clothing means you are not supposed to wear a nightie and sit, are not supposed to wear some banyan or something you wear and sit, or somebody may get up from the bed and since it is the time, cover the body with a blanket and sit in front of the class. These things should not be done. You should sit, you should prepare as if you are going to the class, taking bath, whatever snacks, food, whatever that you have to take, you have to take in advance, and then set with your body and mind present. Then only you will be able to understand what the teacher explains to you. Then you have to keep the book or notebook, whatever it is required. When the teachers are teaching, to note down certain points or important points, you should have a notebook called running notebook. If you have a old notebook, you can use it, or else you can buy a new notebook and keep. So, but this running notebook, you keep it separately for each subject. Don't mix up and write, because after a period of time, if you see, you should be able to see the running points of lessons sequentially. So as far as so subject wise, keep this running notebooks, and the running notebooks are to note down the points while teaching is going on. And if at all the teacher uses PowerPoint presentation, and that PowerPoint presentation if he shares at the end of the class, and you have to write all these PowerPoint presentation slides, which will help you in summarizing the topic. Then once the lesson is over, you have to write the solutions. Means a set of questions are given in your textbooks, and you have to write the answers for these solutions. Either the teacher will send you a link, or the links are available in the internet, or we have already sent you one Kendriya Vidyalaya study material. In that Kendriya Vidyalaya study material, the first link, the name of the lesson, if you click on the name of the lesson, the total lesson will be opened. Next, PPT, the video is there, total video of the lesson is there. Then PPT for every lesson it is available. Then summary for every lesson is also available. Then solutions are also available. So either you can open your link and write the solutions, or you can go for any other link in the internet and write the answers for the questions. Then after completion of every chapter, teachers will conduct test. We call revision test, because once the test lesson is over, so on that base of the lesson completed, they'll conduct a test which is called as a revision test. So you have to prepare well and attend for the revision test. And another important point under those is you should attend the classes regularly, and don't tell some or other lame reason saying that network problem, internet problem, server problem, all these fake reasons you should not tell. So these are the do's that you have to follow. And when you come to the don'ts, which are the points that you should not follow. So don't wear casual dresses, as I told, nightie or such the dress on which you slept, the same dress without taking bath, sitting in front of the system. In that case, only your body will be present, but your mind will not be present. And we have seen sometimes the students will be sleeping posture. They keep their mobile on their chest and watching. That is of no use. Instead of that, you don't attend the class. Watching or listening to the class while sleeping posture, it will not go anything into your brain. So you have to sit properly as if you are sitting in front of your teacher in the classroom. Okay, so maintaining correct posture is important. At the same time, whatever snacks or whatever you want to eat in between the classes, not while class is going on. While class is going on, you switch off your video and go on eating. That is of no use. So you should not do such things. So these are some of the points which you have to follow, do's and don'ts while attending the classes. Then you have to maintain at least 2 notebooks for each subject. One notebook for writing running notebooks, noting down, noting points, etc. If you have old notebooks, sufficient pages, you can use. Otherwise, you can buy a 200 page for each subject, and you can use it for noting down the running points, and writing even PPTs if at all the teachers sent. And the other notebook, you have to maintain very neatly. That's called homework, or to write the solutions. Each and every lesson, a set of questions will be there. Teachers may add some more questions also if required. Then you have to write the answers for these questions. And then, of course, you have to give the report to that concerned teacher whether you have completed the assigned work or not. And when the teacher asks you to submit the notes also, you have to show, you have to take the photograph and share it to the teachers. Well, now when these are some of the do's and don'ts, and when you come to the science subject, of course, science, you have 3 parts, that is biology, physics, and chemistry. So if you come to the biology, there are as many as 6 subjects are there. The 6 lessons are there. The 6 lessons in your biology are: number one, crop production and management. Crop production and management. Second, microorganisms, friends or foe. Microorganisms, friends or foe. Number three, conservation of plants and animals. Conservation of plants and animals. Fourth chapter, cell structure and function. Cell structure and function. This is fourth chapter. And fifth chapter is reproduction in animals. Reproduction in animals. And sixth chapter is reaching the age of adolescence. Reaching the age of adolescence. So these are the 6 chapters that you find in biology. And once the remaining students join, and we will start the classes. And as far as biology is concerned, of course, I may start your biology. And I would like to start with the cell structure. That is the 4th chapter. And afterward, reproduction in animals. And then the 6th chapter, reaching the age of adolescence. So these are the pure biology topics which are very much useful in your competitive examinations also, and other 10th class board exams also, in higher class also you will find. Then once these 3 chapters are over, of course we will take up crop production and management. Then microorganisms, friends or foe, and 3rd chapter, conservation of plants and animals. Well, once the chapter discussion is over, of course I will be preparing a separate PPT. So I will prepare a separate PPT, and this PPT will help you in understanding the total summary of the lesson point wise. In the lesson you will have descriptive, but here I will prepare point wise the PPT. And once lesson is over, I will send this PPT to you. So you have to write this PPT in your running notebooks, and then you have to read and prepare. And on the basis of this, I will be conducting a multiple choice test, a test with the multiple choice questions. And of course, I will be conducting online this test. So this is the schedule. This is the schedule that we will follow. So we are just waiting for you people to join, and we are waiting to see the interest you are showing and the response of your parents. So once we understand that you are interested and your parents are also interested, and then we will start the classes. So thank you very much, and you listen to this and respond whether audio is clear or not, whether video is clear or not. And based on that, we will make changes. Thank you.